Thanks, Rosita Sanjay. I can't believe you wouldn't dance.
Off camera, maybe.
There you go. We're going to bring in a couple more experts now to help us all talk about our big feelings and answer some more of the questions that you send in to us. Joining us now, Dr. Rosemarie Trulio from the Sesame Workshop, the nonprofit behind Sesame Street, and Talia Filippelli. She's a social worker and founder of StarrTherapy. It's so good to have you both with us. You know, there's so much for kids and parents here. So let's get straight to a question from a parent in New York City.
For the holidays this year, we won't be able to spend time with family and friends. Our kids are 5 and 3 and have been really struggling with the changes this year. How can we keep them excited for this new way of celebrating while helping them understand the importance of social distancing and keeping everyone safe?
Dr. Rosemarie, what do you suggest there?
Well, you know, change is hard for all of us, and it's very understandable that we're looking forward to these familiar traditional holiday activities, and my advice is to try to keep some of those as long as you could do them in a safe and healthy way. But this new for now normal is also a wonderful opportunity for us to help children learn that change can be positive. And we've been talking about how we could create new traditions or put a twist on the old traditions. What's most important is that we're spending quality time together and we're making new holiday memories and to have fun during this time, but safely.
I think I hear some chomping. Cookie, is that you?
Ho, ho, ho. Me know what Santa Cookie Monster bringing everyone this year. Another question.
My grandparents are sad because they can't celebrate holidays with them. How can they help?
Oh, we've heard a lot about this. Grandparents feeling sad because they can't celebrate together. And Talia, it isn't just, the kids feeling sad or lonely because they're not gathering for the holiday. So what's your advice, especially for the grown-up kids?
Absolutely. And Olivia, you are so sweet. If there's one thing that I know about grandparents, it's that they are obsessed with their grandchildren. So any way that you can connect with your grandparents this season, I'm sure is going to put a smile on their face. But there are 2 things that can be adapted to a virtual setting fairly easily. One of them is holiday concerts, right? Lots of kids are used to participating in some kind of concert this time of year, and parents and grandparents are used to attending. So why not adapt that and record yourself singing holiday songs with your family, send that off to Grandma and Grandpa. I'm sure they would love it. The second thing is baking. So many families love to bake traditional recipes together this time of year. Why not prop Grandma up on the countertop, put her on video chat, and bake together even though you're in separate kitchens?
I think we have another dispatch now from our friendly Sesame Street superhero. Take a listen.
Let us hear from a family that has a super important question.
We've been a lot more emotional lately, and our normal coping techniques don't seem to be working. What do you suggest?
Emotions, I will say, have been running high, I think, all year, understandably. But I'm wondering, Rosemarie, what tips do you have for that?
Well, it's important to keep in mind that children need a whole toolbox of strategies. There's no one strategy that fits all. I mean, we talked about belly breathing, and Erica brought up a snow globe. My favorite is the glitter jar. So as we are taking those deep belly breaths, we're focusing on the glitter falling down to the bottom of the jar. So it gives children something to focus on while they're breathing, and the time to then reflect about their feelings, but more importantly, once they can see clearly through the jar, to think about what they could do differently to feel better. Other strategies is to move your body, dance it out, and put up that holiday music and dance along. You could also draw lots of pictures. You could do some yoga moves. So we have to get children used to a range of strategies so that they know that there isn't just one that's going to always work.
Yeah, such great advice. We do have time for one more parent question. Let's take a look.
How can we help our kids have play dates with their friends during the colder winter months? They're missing them so much.
Talia, it's so important for kids to stay in touch with their friends. What is the best way to do that?
So one thing that I always focus on is being grateful for what we do have. So this winter season, even though it's going to be cold, it doesn't mean that we can't go outside. So why not do a socially distanced snowball fight, build a snowman? I'm even a fan of getting out there for family walks. Get bundled up, grab your favorite thermos with tea or hot chocolate, and get out there and get some fresh air with your friends and family. Indoor activities can be movie night. Even though your friend might be at his own house, you can still watch the same movie. And creative activities. Families might have some extra arts and crafts supplies laying around from earlier in the pandemic where they can make homemade gifts or homemade greeting cards as a way to stay connected to everyone that they love.
You know, I have to say that we've done a few of these town halls with Sesame Street. We've been using these tips in our own household, and they really do work. Talia Filippelli, Dr. Rosemary Trulio, thanks so much for everything. Thanks for answering all the questions this morning. Happy holidays and hope to see you soon.
Thank you. You too.